2018 BMW 5 Series car review. Although they may be a rare sight inside United States, in Europe, station wagons undoubtedly are a popular component of most manufacturers' lineups. How that came into being, at BMW at the least, wasn't via exhaustive consumer research but rather an after-hours project. Max Reisbach was the guy responsible. The good points of 2018 BMW 5 Series: smooth turbodiesel 6, roomy cargo hold, plush ride. The bad points of 2018 BMW 5 Series: slightly noisier versus the sedan, disappointing steering, more likely to remain an ocean away. Back within the mid-1980s, Reisbach would be a mid-ranking BMW engineer aggravated by the inability of a typical of the company's sedans to hold the paraphernalia essential to his growing family. With the practicality you'd expect from your German gearhead, he began building his very own wagon, buying an E3318i sedan which was involved in a rear-end collision and converting it into his dream long-roof transport. The process was done in a friend's garage and took half a year, while using finished car impressing his colleagues enough to the company to sign off over a production version. Every 3 series from your E30 generation onward has offered a station wagon variant, as has every 5 series since E34. But despite several efforts to sell Bimmers wearing backpacks to Americans, none continues to be particularly successful. Lack of demand for your current 3 Series sports wagon means it in all probability will be the last sold here. It's a predicament that seems bound to deny us the most recent 5 Series wagon touring, in BMW parlance. Matters from the estate. We drove the newest 5 Series touring from the United Kingdom, which remains considered one of BMW's biggest markets for station wagons, or estate cars, as being the Brits say. While food items. Forward with the pillar is common while using sedan, the Touring's added practicality and handsome lines turn it into a particularly compelling proposition. The latest iteration from the 5 Series has exploded larger and turned more sensible than its predecessor, understanding that holds true with the Touring all the more so than with the sedan. It's not the greatest luxury hauler out there, however it makes the case internet marketing the best all-rounder. Engine choices for that wagon are simplified slightly compared to using the European sedan, with 3 gasoline and 3 diesel power plants. The 530i and 540i are mechanically similar to the eponymous US sedans, meaning a 248 horsepower inline 4 along with a 335 horsepower inline E6, both turbocharged. There is also a 4-cylinder 520i in most markets. But it's a few diesels that may compose most from the sales volume, an entry-level 4-cylinder 187 horsepower 520d, a 228 horsepower 525d which utilizes a turn-up version in the 520d's turbocharged 2.0-liter, and lastly the 530d with BMW's new B57 turbocharged 6-cylinder diesel that's beneficial to 261 horsepower and 457 lb-ft of torque. That's the model we drove, equipped using the standard 8-speed automatic gearbox and optional all-wheel drive. This isn't quite as refined since the 530d sedan that formed a previous entry in this series on cars European automakers deny us. The Touring's open luggage compartment creates more interior volume for harmonic resonances to breathe in, and there's hook but noticeable improvement in road noise compared together with the hushed sedan. Similarly, the loss on the structure behind the back seats has almost definitely led to reduced rigidity, and per BMW's figures the Touring weighs some 200 pounds more. But such modest changes don't really diminish the 5 Series Touring. The diesel engine is perhaps all but inaudible under gentle acceleration, creating a pleasantly muscular hum with firmer throttle applications. The peak torque of 457 lb-ft is on deck and saluting at merely 2,000 revolutions per minute, and also the deftness in which the 8-speed auto shuffles its ratios means it doesn't have to be worked hard for rapid progress. Only in extremis does the engine realize its diesel origins, as it's reluctant to rev beyond 4,500 revolutions per minute responding to transmission kickdowns. BMW's claimed 5.6 0 to 62 mph time with all-wheel drive is only 0.2 seconds behind that in the equivalent sedan. Ride comfort is outstanding, even about the 20-inch wheels of our own test car. The standard air-sprung suspension does a great job of coping with both large bumps and rough surfaces. Steering remains a light disappointment. The electrically assisted rack allows no real sensations to acquire through. And we'd such as a manual gearbox, but even Europeans have abandoned ordering those. The base 520d may be specified having a stick in certain markets. The 5 Series isn't the most important luxury wagon, but it really presents its luggage space beautifully. The 20 cubic foot capacity while using rear seat backs up is 3 cubes less than inside Mercedes-Benz A-Class wagon, although it's fractionally a lot more than you'll find within the Volvo V90, all based on Europe market measurement standards. With the spine seats folded, a few seatbacks collapse individually, volume increases to 60 cubic feet. That's 4 less compared to the supersized Benz but 6 cubic feet up around the suite. The BMW boasts separately opening tailgate glass, such as 3 Series wagon, allowing smaller what to be put into the cargo hold without opening the whole liftgate. Missing out. While we've been told that at the very least one version in the 5 Series diesel could make it throughout the Atlantic, this indicates highly unlikely how the Touring will observe it. Anyone seeking a more practical 5 Series must make do while using upcoming 6 Series Gran Turismo hatchback, or alternatively stick to the herd and purchase an X5. They don't really know what they're missing.